Huskies back again with more Seattle Bobcats GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last video we did the draft and kind of did a brief overview of the team. I have some trade prospects I want to try to get. My goals are going to be Matthew Tkachuk from Calgary and Nikolai Goldman from San Jose. And I'd say those are Blake Wheeler and TJ Oshie's replacements. And after I make those trades, I might look to trade Turris for a more two-way centered center. I've qualified Matt Murray. I'm not really thrilled about re-signing him, but I assume somebody's going to give him a contract. So I'll probably just take the draft picks and maybe make a trade. I don't think I'm going to have the necessary cap room to sign Murray in the free agency, mostly because I can't make trades in the re-sign phase. So we're just going to hit advanced day to get to free agency. One more day. I thought that would get me to free agency. Alright, so we're at free agency. Let's look to see who's here before I make any moves. Now, I only have 2.8 million. There really aren't many okay. There aren't many centers here that are really worth anything. There aren't any centers at all. There's Tyler Johnson. I don't want Tyler Johnson again. As for goaltenders, Murray's probably the number one guy. Yeah, Murray and Peter Mrazek. So I'm expecting somebody to offer sheet Murray, and I'm going to be okay with that. But since there's no centers to really look to sign, I'm going to go look to make those trades. I have lots of pieces to get rid of. I have lots of pieces I can move. I have like 9,000 additional defensemen. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go for Matthew Tkachuk first. And I feel like he's going to be the harder get. Calgary. Because he is their best player. Oh, no, he's not. But still, he's 22. He's making 5.5 million, which is really good price for him. I have so many high-quality pieces I can move. This Suzuki kid is probably going to end up being trade bait. Same for Roslovic. So I have some options to trade, and I have all my draft picks. So let's throw Wheeler in here. I mean, it's still pretty close, but if I go to... They look like they want defense. I don't have the greatest defense available. They want defense and centers. Yeah, I can't do anything for you there, boys. I mean, I can give you Roslovic. He hasn't signed anywhere, and I don't think he's going to sign anywhere. Should I just offer him? Where does that put us? That gives me the advantage, which means they probably still won't take... They'd probably take the trade as it is now. But I want to be able to get... So give me a third round pick back. So a third and Tkachuk for Wheeler and Roslovic. Trade rejected. Yeah, so the third round pick's probably too much. How about a fourth? Give me a fourth and Tkachuk for Roslovic and Wheeler. Still too much. Alright, just Tkachuk. Still not enough, huh? Alright, that's what I feared would be the case. They don't want any draft picks. What about goalies? I really want to save that goalie just in case. Damn, I don't have nearly as many trade bait guys as I thought I did in terms of like unsigned rookies. Or at least they're not interested in them. How about the Schneider kid? Schneider, Roslovic, and Wheeler for Tkachuk. Wow, really? I know I'm going to have to really overpay to get this deal done. And that does not surprise me at all. I think I'm going to throw that goalie in. And I'm going to throw that third back in. So rejected. Alright, how about a fourth? I want to get more than just Tkachuk back. Man, You're rebuilding, like this is a perfect deal for you. Actually, I feel like that's way too much. Alright, there we go. So I gave up a lot to get him. But Matthew Tkachuk is a damn good player. Oh, and I want to see player morale. Team info, team morale. Why does Tkachuk have... He's neutral. Alright, we're okay. Sweet. Alright, so there's... where'd he go? He's 1 point higher than Blake Wheeler. He's also 11 years younger. He makes $2.5 million, or he makes $2 million less. He's got a great shot. He's a power forward, so he's gonna slide into that first line really well. Now the other one thing I want to do is trade Oshie for a second line sniper, change Panarin to a playmaker, and possibly trade Turris for a more defensive oriented forward. Although, man, his defense is pretty good. He also making 7.5. Wait, is it 7.5 or 7.1? He's making 7.5. What's Oshie making? Oshie's making 6.2. Both of these guys are free agents next season. Where does that put me at cap space? Because I should have freed up a good amount of cap space. I'm sitting at 6 right now. And Murray wanted 8. Yeah, he wants 8.9. Honestly, I wouldn't mind signing Mrazek and having that 1-2 punch with Comrie Mrazek. But let's go trade Oshie and see if I can get Goodolbin. Alright, so San Jose, Pavelski and Burns are on the block. Alright, Goodolbin's an 88 overall. And then they don't want Oshie, so this is going to be a tough get. He makes 4.4 for 1 more year. He's going to be great if I can get him, man. Should I just, like, pony up my first round pick for him? Let's give him Suzuki. They'd have more than 45 skaters. Who do you want to give me back? Brent Burns. How much does Brent Burns make? He makes 7.7. Oh, Lord. Okay, no, I'm not taking that deal. Let's try that. LeBlanc and Goodolbin for Suzuki and Oshie. Done. Wow. Okay, I didn't think that'd go through considering they didn't want to trade Goodolbin and they didn't want Oshie. Well, there. We just freed up $5 million in cap space right there. Our defense took a little bit of a hit, but we're sitting at 7.8 million in cap space. Was it 8.9 for Murray? Alright, so player morale. So now my top 6 is currently Line, let's look at forwards. Line, Scheifele, Tkachuk, Panarin, Turris, Goodolbin. It's a pretty sick top 6, I'm not gonna lie. Really good top 6. Like I said, I'm gonna see if I can find a two-way center that I can trade Turris for. Because with Panarin being, I mean, he's a sniper technically, but his stats really say playmaker. And I mean, he had what, 60 assists last season? 55, 60 assists. I mean, the dude was setting people up. So let's see if I can trade Turris. Turris also makes, like I said, he makes 7 million. So if I can dump him for a quality two-way center that makes like 4 or 5 instead, that'd be lovely. I don't want Ryan Getzlaf because he's 35. I also want like a first. I want at least a second line center. Let's go to centers. Buffalo, Boston. Ryan Spooner's a playmaker, but I need a two-way forward, not a playmaker. Ryan O'Reilly's a two-way forward, but he makes like $9 million. That's 7.5. Fuck off. Carolina. Veleno, Rask. Nope. Columbus. Dubinsky, if he wasn't 34. Wenberg. Yeah, Dubinsky would have been a nice get, but like I said, he's 34 years old. I don't want to take a chance of making his deal and then the guy just up and retires on me. Is Monahan a two-way forward? Ooh, Monahan's a two-way forward. Can we get Monahan and Kachuk away from Calgary? Look at his defense, man. That's 4.5 stars. Like, can I get him from them? I feel like this is so shitty, but at the same time, that's not gonna be enough. Oh my god, that was enough. What the fuck? We just got Sean Monahan and Matthew Kachuk from fucking Calgary in exchange for Blake Wheeler and essentially Kyle Turris and an RFA forward that we hadn't signed for 2 seasons. Why did I go there? I wanted player morale. Oh my goodness, man. Player morale. Everyone's morale is down because we traded Turris, but that'll all come back to normal. Matthew Kachuk, fucking Sean Monahan. Like, his defense is insane. As opposed to what fucking Turris's was. And he makes $1 million less. I mean, $1 million's not a whole lot of savings. But we just completely altered our second line. Because, I mean, if I look at Panarin, he had 15 assists in the playoffs. He had 51, like 19 and 51, 17, 42. I mean, he had 32 goals 2 years ago. But he's really turned into a passer. I mean, his puck skills and offensive awareness are much better than his shooting if I compare him to Godolbin, whose shooting isn't much better. But it is and it isn't. Godolbin also plays decent defense. Yeah, I'm happy with those deals. And that leaves me with... how much cap space does that leave me with? Leaves me with $9 million. So I could sign Murray. I could sign him to a 1-year deal. How much would he want for a 1-year deal? He would want $12 million? I really don't want to sign him for 2 years because I have to sign Line in next year. Before I do that, 12 minutes. I might do a bit of a sign-in trade if I can get him. If I can get Murray to sign, and then if I can deal him for a goalie of equivalent stature. I don't know what his trade value is. It's pretty high. Thatcher Demko's an 87. What does Thatcher Demko make? He makes 2.3 for 1 more. So I'd have to sign him next year. He's an 87. He's not as good as Murray, but he's an option. The Maple Leafs, Frederik Andersen. He's 30 years old, though. They probably have Vasilevsky. He's not good. St. Louis has nobody. San Jose has nobody. Oh, Martin Jones isn't bad. They have Hellebuck, sorry. Ottawa. Who is this Hart kid? Starter, 21 years old. Carter Hart. He's on his entry level still. I mean, I don't see the point of going for somebody younger. Goddamn. Nashville has Bobrovsky and Rene. Goddamn. Schneider. It's tempting to go for Price, but I don't think I'd be able to get him. Devin Dubnyk. Jonathan Quick. Ben Bishop and Cam Talbot. Goddamn, that's like LA's goalie situation right now. Just way too many goalies. There aren't that many elite goalies in here that I was expecting more. I don't see a lot of young goalies progressing like expected. Korpisalo, Columbus has Quincy and Maznek. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot of big names getting up there. You know what? I might go back to that Carter Hart kid. And I only say that because I know he's 85. Is Comrie still a backup goalie? No, see, I want. I don't know what to do with Murray, man. Is Comrie a backup? No, is he a starter now? Or is he a backup? Yeah, he's up to a starter now. Oh man, do I just let's? I have 9 million in cap space. I think I need a defenseman, to be honest with you. Because I let Brendan Dillon walk, and he was my 16 man. Defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Callan Foot's in the system. Yeah. So I do honestly need a 6th defenseman. I have all these scrubs down here that I really don't want to play as my 6th defenseman. So what I could do is I could trade Murray for a lackluster goalie. Not lackluster, but more of a... Well, I could trade him for an elite defenseman and stack up my defense again. Because if I trade Murray, I want to at least get something back for him, right? You know what? I think I'm just going to let him go to whoever wants to sign him. I'll leave him offered, and I'm going to sign a defenseman. I don't need a big name defenseman. Who did I let go? Dylan? Or was he a defensive defenseman? He was. Zaitsev's a two-way defender. I'm gonna throw Hamannik an offer. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Hamannik an offer. And we'll see if I get him. Like I said, if somebody wants to sign Murray, they have to give me everything. And I can use... Alright, Oliver LeBlanc. Nice. Thanks, buds. Honestly, though, I think Murray's just going to end up sitting there, which I hope he doesn't. Alright, so I got Travis Hamannik. 96 defense, 95 offense. Alright, so... I'm going to give this a little while. And if Murray doesn't have any takers, I'm just going to try to trade him. Try to trade him for... I don't even know. But we'll, actually, I'll sign some potential guys. Oh, 23. Oh, that's Ruslavic, great. That's a Shinkaruk, no. 26, 26, oop, 21. Hello. Yeah, I'm at a loss what to do with Murray, man. I'm not accustomed to having the freedom to let an 89 overall goalie go to free agency, especially as an RFA. Oh, he's an RFA, I don't want to go for him. Alright, we'll see if I get any of those. Those are a lot of forwards. I have a lot of defensemen, so I need forward prospects. Alright, so I'm 0 for 2 so far. Hey, there we go. Alright, so there's 4 more prospects that are essentially trade bait. I honestly don't think people are going to offer Murray anything. So now it just comes down to what do I want to trade him for? Like, do I trade him for a first round pick and then... Alright, let's, I want to see what the compensation would be for anything that high. From 9.1 to 11, it's the first 3 rounds of picks and next year. So I get 2 firsts, a second, and a third. If I were to just trade him outright, well, let's sim a little further, because we're what? Only 2 weeks into free agency. Let's sim till midway through August, because I don't want to let him sit in free agency. I want to trade him. I want to be able to get something for him, because I feel like it's a waste to just let him sit there and not do anything. Chase DeLeo, nice. Daniel Bernhardt. Alright, so all my RFAs are signing. More RFAs. More RFAs. Alright, so I still don't have any offer sheets for... What's his face? Come on. Somebody offer Murray a contract. I'm sure nobody has the money to offer him a contract. I still can't believe we got the Calgary's first line. Monahan, Kachuk. Like, that honestly amazes me. Alright, so once this sim ends, we're going to look into trading Murray for probably 2 firsts, at least. And then I can hold on to those 2 firsts until maybe like the trade deadline comes around and I like want to add a veteran or a presence to get us a playoff run. So let me look to see if any other teams are interested in him. I doubt they are, because I don't think they can. I don't think teams can afford him. Like both draft pick and salary wise. Yeah, his salary's come down. I'm just gonna try to trade him. Alright, so add item. Alright, so Murray, his trade value's actually gone up. Maybe I can get a backup, like an 85 or 86 overall goalie, and a first. So let's go back to Philly. This Carter Hart kid just... Give me Carter Hart and your first. Let's try that. Trade rejected. Alright, so I'd have to give them something back. I'll give you a second. A second in Murray for Carter Hart and your first. Trade rejected. Really? Not enough, huh? I'm surprised by that. Do I have any random forwards you want? Not really. Need more than 45, so I speed unsigned rookie I send over there. I have a few of those. Man, I'm surprised the value's this far off. I really don't want to give him Lyles, but I also don't think Lyles is going to turn into anything. So let's try Lyles instead of Sotheby. Trade rejected. Wow. Alright, I'm really surprised by this. Alright, there we go. I gave up a lot to get him. But I got Carter Hart and a first round pick for Matt Murray, essentially. Matt Murray in a second. That's not the greatest, but no one was going to be able to sign him. At all. Now, my goaltending is a little weaker, but I think I make up for it more with my defense. I mean, my top four is, what, Callan Foote, Travis Hamonic, Seth Jones, and Morgan Riley. I mean, like, my defense is amazing. I can afford to get away with a little cheaper goaltending. Alright, let's... Oh, come on. Hey, I got a bunch of money. Well, I still don't think I can fix my arena with that money. Alright, so now I need to, I'm assuming, win the Stanley Cup. Oh, really? 90% of our expected profits, team sort needs to be updated, and regular season home opener. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's get our lines taken care of here. This is a 26-minute video? Shit. This video got a little longer than I expected it to be, so I have to call up Callan Foote and send down you. Yep. Alright, so let's look at my lines. Morgan Riley's a 95. Alright, so Panarin, Scheifele, Laine, nope. Laine, Scheifele, Kachuk, Panarin, Monahan, Godolbin. God, that top six is disgusting. Lemieux, he's probably a second. Oh, he's still a third liner. Nice. Patan, nice. I like that. Third line, Rantanen, Castles, Connor. I'm not sure I'm sold on that fourth line, although I say that their defense isn't that bad. I might stick with them. What's Rantanen? Rantanen's a third line depth forward. Who do I have scratched on this team? Cop, Foote. Well, why is Foote scratched? Oh, because I haven't gotten defense yet. Cop's some minor scoring forward. And Vejdemo. Alright, they're fine being there. And then goalies, we're pretty much running a dual goalie system here. It looks like Comrie has the better reflexes, or Hart has the better reflexes, but isn't nearly athletic as well. We'll start with Hart. It's gonna end up being a two goalie system because they're both starting goalies. And then defense: Riley, Jones, Trouba, Hamonic, Morrissey, Weidman. Nope. Get Callan Foote in there. Alright, so what do I got? Top 2, top 2, top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4. Alright, so I'm going to have to mess around with a little bit of this. But I think that's what we're going to go with. Trouba's already unhappy, so I probably should put... I mean, they're both going to... Is he still unhappy? He's unhappy because of Matt Murray. Alright, so what I need to do is put Trouba... Trouba's on the penalty kill. We'll put him on the first penalty kill. This way he doesn't get as upset as quickly. Morrissey might get a little upset. But if I put... Morrissey's playing on the power play instead of Trouba, I should put Callan Foote there. Make sure these shots are right. Okay. Laine, Scheifele, Panarin. Nope. I want Kachuk on that first one. Then I want Trouba. I want Foote instead of Trouba. Who has a better shot? Callan Foote has a hard fucking shot. So there we go. We'll swap these two out. Boosh. Alright, and I think we are good, boys. These are our lines going forward. Basically we have the same roster, except we got younger. And honestly, we got younger and we got better. Although it is going to come down if Godolbin can score goals. He's going to be a big factor. He had 22 and 23, probably playing on the second line, but he's also a minus 25. But the Sharks have been bad. Panarin, I need to change Panarin to a playmaker. And we will be good to go. Yeah, I'm happy with this team. Oh, and as for our AHL team, best lines: Bernhardt, Olsen, DeLeo. Let's get him up here. Defensively, we have a whole bunch of 80s that are... And then goaltending. I don't think we have any goalie prospects in the system. Oh, we do. We have a couple. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, well, there's our team, boys. I think we're looking pretty good. This might be a President's Trophy season for us. We're gonna look to repeat as Cup champions, 95, 97, 91. That's by far the best team I think I've ever put together in this GM mode. But I'm gonna call it there. Sorry for the long video, but I wanted to get a lot done. But yeah, comment what you think our season expectations are. I'm thinking President's Trophy and Cup. Like, that's Washington Capitals right now. Like, it's only the best. But yeah, let me know your predictions. How many goals do you think Goodolbin's going to score? Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And I will. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow.